We are getting our first look at more than an hour of footage following the violent beating of Tyre Nichols. He was pulled over by Memphis police and then struck repeatedly, screaming for his mom before he died days later.
The release of the video sparked protests nationwide, including here in Atlanta. You're looking live at Centennial Olympic Park through EarthCam. It was there that protesters gathered for close to 2 hours, but now all is quiet. 11 Alive gathered a diverse group of journalists from across our newsroom to watch the video, including our own Ron Jones, my co-anchor, a former police sergeant.
And we should point out here, folks, we are not airing the full video, but we are choosing only to show a portion of it, which adds context to that encounter. And we want to warn you, these video and images are extremely graphic and disturbing and could be triggering for some viewers.
Tyre Nichols' mother had a chance to watch this video of her 29-year-old son getting pulled over by Memphis police on January 7th.
I didn't do anything.
Rovon Wells says she simply couldn't bear to see the video, which the FBI director says is appalling, which the Memphis police chief calls a failing of basic humanity.
Watch out.
Video she knows is horrific because 3 days after her son went to the hospital with injuries from the beating, Tyre Nichols died, and she found herself praying for the 5 former officers now charged with his murder.
At the end of the day, this shouldn't have happened.
Early on, police said Nichols was pulled over for alleged reckless driving. Now they say they see nothing to substantiate probable cause for the stop. Officials know this video will infuriate so many. Yet Nichols' lawyers say the quick reaction, firing officers, filing charges, is the right response.
This is the blueprint going forward for any time, any officers, whether they be black or white.
Now, as the video is made public, Tyre Nichols' family knows people across the country will gather. They implore in peace.
We do not want any type of uproar. We do not want any type of disturbance. We want peaceful protests.
By the way, that was Chris Wynn reporting. And folks, we just learned just minutes ago that 2 Shelby County deputies that responded to that particular arrest have now been placed on administrative leave, and this is according to the sheriff's office there. So that's in addition to the 5 officers fired and charged in Nichols' death. And tonight, the White House said that President Biden spoke with mayors and officials from at least 16 cities about possible protest, and that includes right here in Atlanta. And there was a gathering tonight at Centennial Olympic Park as people responded to that video being released tonight. And that's where we find 11 Alive's John Sherrick. John joins us live. John.
A relatively small group of demonstrators protested here at Centennial Olympic Park, denouncing what the video shows of the arrest, as if speaking for countless others who are horrified beyond words. Their outrage expressed in the chants of the civil rights protests of old.
No justice, no peace.
Against another fatal case of excessive use of force by police. About 3 dozen people wanting the entire city to join them. Jan Rivers is with Democratic Socialists of America.
Where are my Buckhead siblings? Where are my Druid Hills soccer moms? Where are my Decatur families? Where are you? Come out here. We need change, and to get change, we've got to stay together.
They're not just condemning the death of Tyre Nichols. They're protesting what they believe is the systemic use of racist excessive force by police nationwide, no matter what the race is of the officers. Natalie Villasana is with the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
To see that there are no more victims of police terror. We're demanding an end to this racist police terror that always targets black working class people.
They disbanded for the night, and Jennifer, they say they will continue rallying, protesting this weekend.
John, thank you. And of course, reactions continue to pour in tonight from leaders across the nation. Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock tweeting, "We must never accept injustice and cruelty as the price for public safety, and that we must change the culture of bias and brutality." Senator John Ossoff as well saying those sworn to protect and serve must be held to the highest standards of accountability and calling for peaceful protests.
Right now, we have a link to the full video from the city of Memphis and a statement on our process for choosing the video that we are showing. And you can find all of that right now on our website, 11alive.com.